Hey everyone, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast, Snarkmas Fantastic Day. Fun things to do. Today we're snarking on Jesssfam. Your favorite and my favorite. People are like, why aren't you snarking on her? Because she has no good Christmas content. None of it. She doesn't decorate, nothing. Her shit's terrible. And recently it's all about going to Disney, so nothing is good with what she does. So there's this one video where she talks about what she spends on her kids for Christmas, so let's do that one, I guess. All right, let's go. So let's take a look at her channel real quick. Jesssfam has 519 million views on her channel. So alone, she's made 8 figures, over $1 million, a lot of money on YouTube, just in AdSense. That has nothing to do with the ad reads that she does with the sponsorships she gets. So she's made millions of dollars. I don't think that Jesssfam is ever going to be poor. I think that they probably likely put it away. They probably have investments. Because they don't have tons of vices. Like, they don't drink and do drugs and all that kind of stuff. They drink, sorry. They don't party a lot. They do a little bit of traveling, a lot for most people, but at the same time, I don't think they're ever gonna, they'll be fine if she gets canceled on YouTube. That's what I'm saying. She won't have to get a real job, I don't think. I think they could probably retire now and be okay, if they're smart with their money. Even if they went to Disney 40 times, they have so much, guys, you have to understand, when you're bringing in $450,000, $600,000 a year, going to Disney 5 times is not a big deal. They don't have Mercedes Benzes and Bentleys and all that shit. They have a normal house. So they are decent with their money, to be honest with you. They drink a little bit, they do a little of those things, but still, they don't have much. They don't have many vices as far as spending tons of money is concerned, as far as I know. It is what it is. So, but it's interesting to see if we take a look at their videos and we go sort by day. So she's still clearing, there's 100,000 views per video. Roughly after about 2 weeks, she's doing about 165, 200,000 range, which is really good. If you're making that much money, if you're having that many views in one video, and she does, I think 3 days a week or something like that, or she does daily videos. Wow. So she's making tons and tons and tons of money. Okay. One of her videos gets what 5 of my videos make in a week. So she only has to do one video, but she does 5. So she makes like 5 times the amount of money as normal people. Okay. On YouTube. And it's okay. But let's take a look even a year ago and see how this is shaping up for everybody. So 1 year ago, we're looking at 700,000 views, 400,000 views, 473,000. 1 year ago, she was doing triple the amount she's doing right now. So she's doing about 150,000, 200,000 on a good video. And a good video 1 year ago was 700,000. What is that telling you? What is that video at 700,000? Heartbreaking talk with our daughter. 3 boys stayed at my house, 362,000 views. So let's go 2 years ago. Just 2 years ago at the peak of family vlogging, okay? 2 years ago, we're looking at 1.2 million views, which is reading my daughter's text messages on her phone. Disgusting. All of her big views have to do with her kids, by the way. Tell me the truth. What'd you do? 799. We're going to have to snark on these videos. 799,000 views. So Jesssfam's content is tanking into oblivion right now. Everybody's content is tanking to oblivion on family vloggers. Is that because of me? Probably not. I just think that people are just done with it. This is how the ebbs and flows of YouTube and social go. As far as Duggars and everybody else who started with the TLC stuff, we all know how it turned out, you know, and people, they caught onto a wave when it was hot, and now people are not watching this shit anymore because they've grown out of it. Don't forget, YouTube's relatively young. And those people who grew up watching this stuff, as our kids become teenagers, they don't watch this bullshit. They don't like it. It's garbage. So they are going to be, for whatever reason, maybe not because they're exploiting, it's probably not the reason, it's just because it's old and tired, and it's garbage. And so nobody wants to watch it anymore because it's the same shitty video day after day. So, awesome is what I'm saying to you guys. Good. You know what? Everybody's like, well, why do you want them to fail? Because they exploit their kids, asshole! That's why. That's why I want them to fail. Some people are so dumb on this platform who are just, they're not listening. So let's watch this garbage video. Yay.
What should my Christmas budget be for each of you?
100,000.
100,000.
Each of you.
100,000.
100,000.
Oh, here we go. They do. I guess family vloggers do this Vlogmas Intro every year, and they're like, doing the Vlogmas Intro, behind the scenes of the Vlogmas Intro. Here's the Vlogmas Intro, and then they put the damn Vlogmas Intro on every intro of their video. That was dumb. Bad transition.
It's snowy.
Where's the snow globe? Should have a snow globe there. Everybody else wearing a sweater, but Jesssfam has to wear a naughty Santa outfit. What does that tell you?
Time. I feel bad there's not really any Christmas decorations up.
Why? Why not, Jesssfam? You don't do anything. This is another thing I hate about family vloggers. Is they make tons of money and they're like, oh, I don't cook. Why? You are home all day long. You don't have a job. You stay at home. The cameras watch your kids, Jesssfam. Why don't you do things? Explain it. Hire somebody then. What is wrong with these people? They are so lazy.
I know.
There's nothing. There's no decorations in these people's houses.
What did you do today?
It's a big ass jug of syrup.
Hi, buddy. They look weird. What does this sticky note say? These.
Show the camera!
Yeah, my glasses.
What is she doing?
Did you guys read it?
Oh, no, because you get.
I did.
Stop!
Girl.
I did not read that at all. I could not read it. Nobody could read it because the camera was doing this. Hey, can you read this? Can you read it? No, Jesssfam, we can't read it. Looks like you're falling from space.
You know what today is? December 1st. You know what that means?
Holy, this video came
You
out
came back to visit.
2 days ago.
You know?
Holy shit! It takes her. What's today? It's the 14th today, which is the 15th for you. It takes her 2 weeks to get a video out. She films she's slow. Hire somebody, Jess. Maybe, and this is another reason I think they still have lots of money.
Oh, look at
It's because they don't hire anybody to do anything, and they keep their garbage content.
Fred and Fiona.
Do you remember Fred and Fiona from last year? It says, we're back.
Oh, here we go.
Missed you this year, but we're back to play. We'll be staying again until Christmas Day. No need to worry, we got our final vaccine.
Do not do this. Okay? Can we have Christmas without COVID? Did you really need to say we had our vaccine? These elves had their vaccine. Did you have to say it? I'm not anti-vaxxer, guys. I'm fully vaccinated. Yeah, I'm all good. I'm just saying, could you please stop with this bullshit? It's been 2 years. Stop it.
Just to be safe, we still need to
And
quarantine.
and she's talking about being safe and everything. Is she serious? Remember when she went into the teenagers' chat and berated them for getting mad at them for traveling all over New York without a mask and subways and everything else? Don't forget to be safe. Your elves are safer than you, Jesssfam. They're safer than you. Great.
Don't worry though, it won't be long.
Okay,
because you
next.
did lose. We'll see. And I promise I see if you're naughty or nice. Good boy. Good morning and happy official December, even though it's already December for you guys. Those Disney vlogs took me quite a while to post.
They're garbage.
It was a lot of footage, but we are officially into Christmas content. Christmas content. So much Christmas content. Can't you just tell by our greatly decorated Christmas house?
You know what bugs me? It's okay, fine. I get it that that's super narcissistic, putting your logo up on your wall, but that it has 3 S's. Of all the things that bug me the most, that shit bugs me the most. It looks like it says Jesssfam.
We have a wish tree there in the corner.
A what?
A wish tree.
What's a wish tree?
We wish there was a tree there.
You go.
Again. Nope.
About dad joke. The kids are at school. Fred and Fiona came last night. This lovely little letter.
Well, you
about
just
their
showed
left.
it, lady.
This is their little quarantine box. Found that a little odd. But Fred and Fiona often will take things from like our kitchen and our house and use those things with all their stuff. Like I don't think they could come with their own quarantine crate. So they use dishes and I just got rid of a lot of dishes. So I think that that's all that
Because you don't cook. You guys don't cook. You eat at Panda Express every
they
day.
had to pick from. So I feel bad. They're a little crammed in there. This foam in the pool from our intro is still there.
Clean it.
Funny story. We had the pool guys. We talked about this on our podcast. If you don't follow us on our podcast, or if you don't listen to our podcast,
Don't. It's bad.
I'll have a link to it down below. But
It's really bad.
you can find us on all the podcasting platforms. The name of it is Fantastic Four. Can't talk. Anyway, we talked a little bit about it there, but we have like
If you're looking at my podcast, it's a Fantastic Four. I mean, I can't talk. Like, okay, like, if you don't listen to, and, like, there's quarantine for elving, and there's there, and there's like snow in our pool that's fake. It's soap like totes. My Adderall is just it's there. It's I just took it. Like, I want to point out that Jesssfam and team don't like me. And we'll get to it someday.
Pool guys that come every weekend do all the pool stuff, and they came yesterday to service our pool, and we were waiting for them to like text us or something. They ended up just doing what they were doing. They didn't even question us. This wasn't the first time that they have.
They're like, this is the vlogger's house, right? Okay, just don't ask questions. Isn't this the one that does threesomes and foursomes and fifthsomes and stuff? Put 4 pucks of chlorine in that one, okay? Cool, thanks.
Had like glow sticks in it before. We've had, I mean, they probably just never know what to expect when they come to our house. But wait, you know what I realized though? There was no foam in the pool, okay? There was.
Oh my god, the camera work.
And then when I went to bed, there was foam in the pool, and I was confused. But I went back and I watched the cameras. You know what happened?
What?
You turned on the you know how the filter goes from the hot tub to the pool?
It's automatic.
Well, okay, yeah, no. So that happened, and it made bubbles. It formed bubbles. So bubbles formed because of that. It's like when you turn on a bath.
That means that there's so much bubbles. Solution in the pool that it just keeps making bubbles.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Because there was no bubbles in the pool, they were gone. And then all of a sudden we turned that on and it started making bubbles again. So
Yeah, we got it. There's bubbles.
I think we're gonna have a bubble-ridden pool for quite some time. But they always send us like a service picture after the fact, like they'll email it to Chris, and after the fact they just took a picture and it was like, we serviced your pool today. And it was just a big pile of bubbles.
Next.
Them to respond, like email them back and be like,
Oh, this camera work. She's gonna give someone a seizure eventually, and they're gonna sue her.
oh, what happened? What'd you do to our pool?
He's like, I'm trying to get on my phone and talk to other people. That's not you. Please leave me alone.
No, that was there, we swear.
I'm just kidding, we're not gonna do that. I feel really bad because normally when Fred and Fiona come, our house is all ready for Christmas. Like we have the tree up, and we have just been, it has been one thing after another for
Like what? Like what? You don't do anything. You don't have a job.
us. So our Christmas plans are delayed a little bit, but
Guaranteed they're going to Disney. Spoiler alert, they're going to Disney. Guaranteed. That's all they do. If the only thing that your personality is good for is going to Disney, you're doing it wrong.
we can't even do it today because Lilia's got dance today. Today's her long day. Addie has class.
For about an hour.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, let's do it after.
You're literally, your kids are at school right now, I think. This is pause screen. Do it now. For the 6 hours they're at school. Or what?
I don't know. It'll get up before Christmas. I can almost guarantee that. Isn't the stuff in the back of your truck?
Get off your phone. Engage with each other.
Only a couple.
Oh wait, do you have the Christmas tree? Great. We're doing great, team. Bobby!
Mommy!
So
Next.
You sure? Don't go crazy, Kaden.
OMG. I'm trying to think, Mom. $100.
$100.
That's $100 per gift.
I know what
You know Jesssfam spoils her kids. And that's great. I am pro spoil the F out of your kids if you can. And if you can't, you'll find a way. There's always a way. I promise you. Yeah, spoil the shit out of your kids.
I do $100.
At Christmas, not all year. They get spoiled all year.
So look at this one, okay?
Okay, why? Who's it for? Why don't you want me to look at it?
It's a surprise.
For who? For me? How am I supposed to get it for you if you don't?
Okay, fine.
YouTube channel, please.
No. She thinks it's so funny. Imagine this is the legacy you're leaving your children, that they don't even want to actually do normal people work, like firefighters, police officers, astronauts, robotics, cool shit like animation, video game design. There's so many great careers out there. Google, coding, all the amazing things you could do to develop. All these kids want to do is start a YouTube channel. That's all that they want to do because they see that their mom doesn't do anything and that she makes an exorbitant amount of money doing that. And this is the legacy she's leaving her children. And she'll let them do it because she'll make money.
That's what you want for Christmas.
Wait, laptop?
That's nasty, guys. I don't care what you... Nope. And the thing is about her fans are like, yeah, let him have a YouTube channel. We want to follow this child on YouTube. Why would adults follow children on YouTube? It is crazy. If you look at Lilia, I think she has her own YouTube channel. She does a bunch of stuff. It's all adults commenting on her stuff because that's who Jesssfam's fans are. There's no kids following her. It's all her adult fans. That's weird, people. Don't follow children and comment on their shit online and stuff like that and stand them. They're children. You're an adult.
On a YouTube channel.
You guys have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, but I like my own YouTube.
You want your own?
Me too. We have a Pokemon.
That's gross.
Okay, I understand.
That's
For
for
each of you.
100,000.
100,000. Okay, I'll get right on it.
pennies. You give yourself 100,000 pennies. That's a lot of money.
100,000 pennies.
That's only $10.
No, is that $10?
1,000 Canadian cents is about 1,000 Canadian dollars and 8 cents.
$1,000.
It's only $100. This is way
Okay,
better.
for realsies though. What do you think would be a reasonable budget to have?
$50.
This is so boring. Oh my god, please.
For you.
It's all kids.
I'm having kids.
Addie, what about you, babe?
100 or 500
to $500
Per kid?
per kid.
No, then I can get like
Not as much as them.
Oh, it's going to be more than $300 to $500 per kid for this family. Easily. They go on Disney trips that cost 20 grand 5 to 6 times a year. Easily. They'll spend $500, $700, $800 per kid. Easily.
I said 100.
I said 100 or 500.
VR headset is like 200.
I'm just asking.
I feel like I'm not rich at all, and my budgets are way higher depending on the age of the kids. Like this year specifically. We went a little bit crazy this year just because, you know, Tyson's done school. He's getting into the real world, and we had to get him some real world things. Tristan is going to be 16 this coming year. There's a couple things we had to get them, just a little different. Like, we go crazy, but we don't spoil kids. Ah, that's a lie. I spoil my kids. I'm a liar. I spoil my kids. I'm not sorry. I didn't get spoiled when I was young to get anything, so I definitely overcompensate a little bit. But you know what? They still work. Tyson has a job at Amazon. Tristan, in the summer, has 10 lawns he cuts, and in the winter, he shovels and snowblows 10 driveways. And he wants a job. My kids want to earn their money, and I think that's a distinction. Is spoil your kids, but also teach them the value of making their own money, doing things to earn the things that they want, which is what we do, and then at the same time also giving them the things that they want. I don't know. I think I'm doing it right because I worked my entire life since the age of 14. So I had to work for everything I've ever had. And these kids don't really, but I still do like that they have a little bit of hustle. These kids, all they want to do is YouTube because that's what their mom does.
I'm saying for you. I'm just saying. How much? It's just a discussion.
setup is like $50,000.
Oh my god.
What do you think is red light? Red light!
She's not gonna put like medicine on her or anything.
No, this is for Lilia. Her toe itches. She got bit by something. We pretty much always get new ring floaties. Little easy for a drink. Ouch.
Is she gonna talk?
Bad example, because we burn ourselves often. Exhibit A. But ouchies. Caden is a lot like me in many ways. First of all, we burn ourselves often. Exhibit A.
Why don't you then cook your children's food for them? This kid is what? 9, 10? Max? Why is he using an oven? Don't let your children do that. Cook for your children. You are a mother who literally stays at home. You have a husband who stays at home. Neither of you have jobs, except to be on YouTube in this shitty podcast. And your kids cook their own meals? What in the F is going on over there? This is a parenting influencer. So basically all Jesssfam does is buy shit that her kids will eat, that they'll make themselves and burn themselves on, swim unattended while the cameras are watching them, get hurt every other day, and then go to Disney. That's all that they do. Like, I get that they're cool parents, but at the same time, they fail in so many other ways that are just fundamentals to parenting. Fundamentals like feeding your children, cooking for them, caring for them, watching them, that type of thing.
I'm just kidding.
These are bad parents. I don't care what anybody says. Jesssfam and what's-his-face Chris, terrible parents. They are not good. Like, as in, spoiling your kids rotten and giving them cool things and experiences, that's good. I'll give them that. They will. The kids are going to have so much cool life experience and all that kind of stuff. That's cool. But as far as the other stuff and, like, the doting and the taking care of and, like, helping. These kids are on their own. They're on an island. Well, I guess her mom helps.
We both actually like a lot of the same foods. Like when I was a kid, I was really picky, which is why I sympathize with him. I think a lot of parents would be more strict and stern on forcing their kids to eat things. And I make him take bites of everything that we make. And this is a bad example because right now we're heating up pizza. And what was my point with that?
I don't know. You're terrible at this.
We have lots in common.
We have a lot in common. That's right. He's my picky eater, and I was a very, very, very picky child. And
Again, that's not what we're talking about. He burned himself cooking his own food. He's 10 or something.
I had a bad relationship with food anytime it was forced upon me. So I tend to...
Oh my God, next!
Vegetables, which is good, very healthy to your side of it. But if he had a choice, don't put it on the counter. If he had a choice, he would eat strawberries and carrots.
Good. If your kid's gonna eat strawberry and carrots, that's really good. Eat as many strawberries and carrots as you want. That's good. And your kid eats chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese like mine. That's all he eats. And hot dogs. I think he's grown out of hot dogs now, though. And Pop-Tarts. He likes Pop-Tarts. The only vegetable Weston will ever eat, ever, is potatoes. And that's not a vegetable, it's a starch.
All day, every day. Just put it right there. Yeah, that's good. But another way that we're very similar is he loves... I don't know how to describe this, but like I'll sit and edit videos, and this kid is so smart with his ideas. He's so talented with his ideas. He will literally, like my 9-year-old will help.
Oh, he's 9 and he's cooking food. Okay.
Edit my videos. He has so many ideas in his brain.
Okay, next.
We have a really
Why is your toilet paper like
exciting day tomorrow. We're taking the kids on a real Polar Express train.
Again, experiences are great. But I think that as well as experiences, you should probably parent your kids too. That's probably a good thing. Spend time with them at the house playing games, hanging out with them, talking to them. Really important, probably is a good thing. These people are so busy, and she's saying that. We're going to edit. The only time she spends time with kids when they're sitting down to edit. And then tomorrow we're going to go to this train because we need to film it for content. It's not for the kids. It's for content. That's what it's for. Everybody. And she writes it off don't forget, all the things that they do, everybody, you say, oh, she spends a lot of money on vacations. All of that shit is a tax write-off because it's a business expense. And they're writing off 20% of that. There's a big chunk of that they get back because they write it off. So the experiences are great, but at the same time, the experiences for these children are always when the camera's on. And that speaks volumes. That says a lot. That has to mean something.
It's going to actually take you to the North Pole. The real North Pole. I don't know. I'm moving. I've seen it. How do you Christmas tree right here? Like, in Disney World, what did I forget? Did see a really cool train that goes around.
Bells jingle all the way.
In our blood.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Okay. I think Jesssfam got in trouble recently. Some people were reaching out to me. Lilia, I think the youngest one, was topless on YouTube. No kid should be topless. Boys, girls, whatever, should all be in modest wear because we know who's watching this shit. We know that predators watch this and it's served up on a silver platter. We've heard FBI, police, Redditors, everybody talks about this. Professionals in the industry talks about how these people serve these kids up on a silver platter for Plutos. Okay? She got her video, I don't know if it got taken down or something. She had to remove that part. She went silent. She didn't say anything about it. She didn't get angry at the internet or anything. You know, she was mad that she had to do that though. But she does this a lot. Like, don't do this with your kids. Let them not. At minimum, put some clothes on your kids. So this is what her day was. Really cool. We're going to not decorate. We're going to sit here and talk. Then we're going to not do anything else either. Then we're going to sit around and talk about how much to spend at Christmas, which was garbage. Then we're going to burn our hands on pizza that you're making because everybody else is doing other things. And then we're going to watch a movie. And then we're going to edit together. That's what they do. That's Jesssfam's whole entire life. And again, tomorrow we're going to do this amazing experiences, but here's how they do their amazing experiences. Here's how they do it. Every single time. It's never an experience without this. It'd be interesting to see if they would ever do it. I don't think they ever do because everything they have to do is content. Their entire lives, guys, is content. They do daily videos. Jesssfam does daily videos, and it's really interesting to note that Coogan Law, which doesn't represent children on YouTube when it should, and I think it's coming down the pike. I really do think it's happening soon. These kids, that they're working when they're on camera. Okay? She pays them as employees for the tax break. She said it before in videos. One of the first videos I ever did on Jesssfam, she talks about that she pays her children. So they are write-offs because they are being paid. And hopefully that it goes in their accounts. Cool. Love it. But these kids are working. That's not just them having fun on camera, la la la. They're working. Regardless of what you think of it, regardless whether or not they think they are or not, they're working. There are child labor laws that Jesssfam completely and utterly ignores. Okay? When you're making money from your children, okay, online, like she is right now, in all these videos, they're making money, which means that they're working. And for this video, it looks like she was filming all day. And everybody's like, oh, it's 15 minutes of it. Well, it's 15 minutes of edited footage, of 5 to 6 hours of recorded footage, of them swimming, of them doing this, that, the other thing, breaking their arms, going to hospitals, going to dance, going to Disney. These kids, even at Disney, yeah, they're having fun, but they're still working. Going to this train they're going to tomorrow. They're still working. If she films all day and they're at the thing for 12 hours, those kids just worked a 12-hour day. I don't care what you guys think. That is the law. I know you guys will, again, you'll say semantics because they're having fun and they don't think it's work. It still is, regardless whether or not you think it is or not. It is work. So everybody seems to forget that about Jesssfam and Sunkissed Butt Crack and everybody else who puts their children online, is that these kids are working because they're making money, and if not for themselves, for their parents. And so the worst ones out there, like, and I mean, it's starting to go down. Our Life, Jesssfam, Weiss Life, LeBrant's. You have to understand how much those kids are working. Daniel Cohn, Piper Raquel, those kids, Daniel Cohn and Piper Raquel, and Gavin Magnus and all those kids alone, those kids are all underage, first of all, and their entire life is YouTube. Probably 12 to 18 hours a day, and there are nobody checking in on the child labor laws for what these people are doing. That's something we're going to have to dive into in the new year. That's going to be exciting. I want to talk to child labor law advocates. I want to talk to child labor law lawyers. I want to talk to the Coogan law people. I want to see what this looks like when it gets, instituted into law, how these channels will survive, because there won't. There's no, or they just won't. They'll find a loophole around how to do it, because they're not, these kids are working, everybody, and everybody seems to be forgetting that. Don't forget it. Okay? Cool. Take a deep breath. Snarkmas 2021. Merry Grinchmas, biatches. You're amazing. Incredible. I love it when you guys are on Instagram showing off your Christmas trees, your baking, your hair, your lovely selves. You guys are incredible. Follow me on Instagram. I'm doing the dioramas over there too, so it's fun. So take a deep breath. I think we already did that, did we? Okay, whatever. You're beautiful, kind, just valuable. Don't ever forget that, guys, especially at Christmas when it's all about the kids and everything else. Don't forget to take a little time for yourself, a little breather if you need it. Okay, go get a latte, go take a walk, go to the Rippers, whatever you need to do for a little bit for yourself. But don't forget, it is actually with the kids after that. You're amazing, and I love that you guys are here for this chat, and I will see you tomorrow.